Welcome back to the Comp CFM. This is the Vikings CFM. This is for money. This is a competitive CFM league that I'm in. You're going to be watching weeks 3 and 4. All right, this is week 3. We got the Lions this week. You see the players that we're choosing to focus on, including Justin Jefferson. We're trying to max him out. Obviously, you want to get him as good as possible. But yeah, week 3, week 4 coming up. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel and you guys enjoy CFM content, subscribe to the channel. It is free to do. Leave a like on the video and comment. Let me know what you guys want to see more of as far as the CFMs go. All right, we're going to be getting into some upgrades. So as you can see here, my star rookie safety, Lewis. I call him Lewis because I always forget, is it sign or is it seen? He got an upgrade. He got hybrid upgrade. That's the one I was told to do. He's a superstar in the making. Irv Smith with an upgrade as well. This is my #1 tight end. My tight ends are a little bit on the weaker side. I'm actually actively looking to upgrade at tight end. I've been in talks with a couple teams, including the Jaguars, about possibly sending over a package that would land us Evan Ingram, which would, in my opinion, be a big upgrade. Kellen Mond, our quarterback, got an upgrade, and we're going to go strong arm with Kellen Mond. As you guys know, I started the season just going straight to Mond. We have Kirk Cousins just as the emergency backup. Dalvin Tomlinson, second string D tackle, possibly the person who takes Fletcher Cox's spot when Fletcher Cox retires. You see him get that upgrade as well. But yeah, that's where we're at as far as the upgrades go. Let's get into some week 3 gameplay. We kicked it off here going up against the Lions, another division opponent here in week 3. As you guys know, we played the Packers in week 1. We took that dub, and he comes out strong here. He hits Hawkinson on a little streak right off the rip. Is going to be 1st and 10. And he has Mariota back there. As you guys can see, we get pressure. It's Fletcher Cox on the sack, bringing up a 2nd and 15. Mariota slanging it around left side. It's going to be Jameson. One thing that threw me off about this game was that the players on the Lions, they decided that the receivers are going to wear in the 20s and the halfback is going to wear number 80. I don't know what's going on. So immediately the numbers were throwing me off, but that doesn't stop us from sacking the quarterback. It's Sullivan on the sack. 2nd and 17 coming up here for the Lions. Mariota in the trips formation to the left. You see me lurking middle of the field with Lewis, by the way. That is my user. He's just a nasty player to user. He's fast, tall. He's a perfect user. And I wish I could play him elsewhere, but as of right now, he's our user. This is my 95 speed running back on the return. He's going to pick up about 7-8 yards, but we get 1st and 10 on our own 10. Our first drive of the game is going to be Dalvin Cook, the man that we're trying to run the offense through. Kellen Mond dropping back right side. We hit Irv Smith on a little wheel route out of the bunch formation. He's going to pick up 22 yards on the play. 1st and 10, the good guys. And again, you're seeing some pressure getting cooked up here by the Lions. They get home, but we have a right side corner route. It's Jefferson, a little juke or two, and then I jurtle right into a hit stick fumble. The Lions take the ball, and he's going to have 1st and 10 from his own 36. So I try to do a little bit too much. I try to make a TikTok, but we get one anyways. It's going to be Lewis on the user pick for 6. Touchdown Vikings. We take an early lead on our division opponent. It's going to be 7-0 early in this one. 1:08 left in the first. Wide trips to the right. Mariota scrambling up the middle, but he's brought down once again. It's Fletcher Cox with 2 sacks in the first quarter. Just a great addition to the roster. But the very next play, Jameson Williams on a post route, missed tackle from Harrison, and he takes this one 76 yards and ties the game immediately. So just an unfortunate break there defensively, a breakdown, and we're tied up. No harm really, other than just being tied. So we're going to go ahead and get back to the ground game. It's Dalvin Cook picking up 3, bringing up a 3rd and 3. We go right back to Dalvin, and Dalvin's just shy of the first. So a big 4th down, turns the ball over, actually, and we're going to go ahead and turn it over in our own territory. And you see DeAndre Swift getting to work now. 4th and 3 after the pickup, and he's going to settle for 3. So a couple mistakes. The jurtle that turned into a fumble, And then we have the big fourth down stop right there, turnover on downs where my opponent took over in our territory. So down 10-7 to the Lions, but we find Dalvin Cook on the next drive on a wheel, and Dalvin trying to make a highlight himself inside the 20, inside the 10, touchdown, 76 yards. Dalvin Cook, the early MVP of the roster, gives us a 14-10 lead with 3:44 left in the first half. Lions ball now, and he's going to start from his own 25-yard line. It's Mariota finding that same post he hit me with last time. This time it's going to be caught and then brought down. Mariota on the very next play, sacked once again, and it's Fletcher Cox in on the sack again. 2.5 sacks on the day so far. He goes underneath to Hawkinson, and Hawkinson's going to beat Pat Pete like he stole some. Pat Pete just that's a Hall of Fame corner. Great corner. Don't want to, undersell his career, but, he's just a little older now on the roster. So, Gramps running around trying to check Hawkinson is just not it. Second and inches is going to be DeAndre Swift right up the middle. A red zone opportunity for the Lions here. 1st and 10, Mariota. Left side, it's going to be a dropped interception. Harrison Smith puts it on the ground, and then he finds Hawkinson on a quick little streak up the middle. Touchdown, and he has the lead 17-14 with 40 seconds remaining in the half. Kellen Mond dropping back, finding a man right side. It's Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith out the midfield where it's going to be a 1st and 10 after picking up 22. Kellen Mond in the bunch to the left. Running bunch trail again, and we're going to hit the underneath drag. It's going to be Devontae Smith getting out of bounds too, so stops the clock, 2nd and 4. We go screen here, and my screen gets lurked. It is, in fact, a pick six. So our offense, looking back, like the offense in this game, selling this bad with the fumble, the turnover on downs in our own territory, and then the pick six before half. Like, they really put a lot of pressure on the defense here in this game. And we got one more play before the half. We're going to throw it up left side. It's going to be one-on-one, broken up by the Lions, and we're down 10 at the half versus one of our division rivals. But you guys know there's two halves to football, a lot of time left. It's Kellen Mond time. What you gonna do? We're gonna throw the corner out left side. Kellen Mond with a laser beam that's dropped out of bounds, and we are forced to punt on our first drive of the second half. Unfortunately, without the ball, down 10 against Mariota and his Lions. Mariota throwing left side streak, and it's going to be caught. It's Jameson Williams once again going over the top. Moss and my DB, 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift picks up another first down to the 31. 1st and 10, once again, Swift on the carry, brought down just after picking up 1 yard. Mariota hit on the throw and almost picked off. That would have been a huge momentum shift. Instead, it's 3rd and 9. Mariota trying to find an angle route potentially. No, he throws a drag in the dirt, and he has to settle for another 3. So the defense holds once again to 3. We're going to be down 13, though. 3:05 left in the third quarter. It's going to be our 95 speed running back. We just call him N. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he doesn't get too far. We had a touchdown looking right over the middle, but I did not see it. Dalvin Cook going to take the underneath check down, pick up the first. This is 2nd down later in the drive. We have the angle route. It's Irv Smith once again across midfield. Tried to make a juke happen, but we are tackled in the red zone nonetheless. 1st and 10. Throwing the crosser, incomplete. Hit as we throw the ball. Kellen Mond just 8 of 15. Mond going to drop back once again. Throw a whip route. It's Devontae Smith inside the 10, inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Big drive here. It's Dalvin Cook trying to finish the drive, and he does just that. Picks up the touchdown. Dalvin gets us back in action here. 27-21 as we kick off in the third quarter. He's going to take it and get down. 1:20 left in the third. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mariota throwing it, and it's picked off. It's Lewis once again. And Lewis is going to take this inside the 15, inside the 5 to the 3. Once again, 1st and goal. And we got to go to Dalvin here, right? Dalvin Cook, inside zone, brought down, 2nd and goal. Down 6, closing in at the end of the third. Dalvin Cook, once again, stuffed by the defense. Bunch to the right. trying to scramble, brought down though as we close the third quarter out. We are unable to capitalize on the Lewis pick where we got to the 3. First and goal situation turns into a field goal. Just a nasty turn of events there, and just something that you just can't have, in my opinion. You got to go ahead and capitalize there. And he throws a streak on the first play of this drive, but instead of picking it off, we swat it down with Bradbury. And he's on a 3rd and 2 now, trying to run up the middle, but stopped. 4th and 1. He goes hurry up offense here. 4th and 1. We pinch our line, expecting run possibly. You see he audibled. So audibled out of a run potentially. You don't want to just assume that 100%, but he definitely audibled. 4th and 1. We're sitting middle of the field. Send a little bit of pressure left side. Hit on the throw, but he's going to catch it for the first down. 1st and 10. Lions. Swift on the carry. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Probably picked up 12 yards there. 10 for 49 on the day. 2nd and 7. Screamed at. Sacked on the play. It's Daniil Hunter forcing a 3rd and 14 with 3 minutes left in the game. It's Mariota scrambling. He's hit again. Daniil Hunter with the forced fumble, and it's Pat Pete. Pat Pete in a negotiation year. Gonna go ahead and take this to the crib. Touchdown, old man Pat Pete. And we take the lead with 2:51 left in the game. 31-27. Huge defensive touchdown there. Daniil Hunter, I didn't realize how he snapped like that. A sack and then a scramble, forced fumble. Just a beautiful play from Daniil Hunter. Pat Pete there to capitalize. 2nd and 3, he throws a post route. Unfortunately for us, he stops perfectly, catches it. 3rd and 10 though, right over my user's head, and we're under a minute now. 34 seconds remaining. Mariota trying to lead the Vikings to an upset in week 3. Scrambles. 3rd and 4, Mariota. No pressure here. Has all day. Finally get through, and we're going to hit him on the throw. 4th and 4 coming up. 22 seconds left. And this may be the final play of the game. He's going to throw it up, and it's picked off by Lewis. His 3rd interception of the game. Lewis, can he take it to the crib? No, he will be brought down, but we take the W. GG's to the Lions as we kneel it out. Tough game, down 10 at the half, able to fight back. Looking back, a lot of mistakes offensively. The Jurtle was uncalled for. The 4th and 2, not getting that was not a great play call in my opinion. But as you can see the stats here, 9 of 16, 248 for Kellen Mond. Dalvin Cook, just 10 attempts for 6 yards. And that's who we want to go through our offense. Like, we want our offense to go through Cook, but only 6 yards on the day. Not a good showing for him. 3 receptions for 95 yards, though, as far as receiving goes. He did take that touchdown receiving, and he had 1 rushing. So still 2 touchdowns for him. As you can see, Lewis, the player of the game, 3 interceptions. Fletcher Cox with 2.5 sacks. Daniil Hunter with 1.5 and the forced fumble. As you know, that resulted in a touchdown from Pat Pete. So huge upgrades coming for those players, I would imagine, as they continue to stack up their statistics. Cameron Dantzler got an upgrade, +4, man. That's a pretty big deal, in my opinion. Nice little upgrade to him. Daniil Hunter with an upgrade as well. So you see a speed rusher, Daniil. That's a big upgrade. 2 awareness, 1 finesse. You see, got a man covers. We don't care about man. We're trying to get to the quarterback, but that's where we're at after week 3. Kellen Mond, you see him, not the greatest passing stats. Just ignore the 2 touchdowns, 5 picks. I mean, it is what it is. It's a comp league. So we're going against comp dudes, and, you know, Kellen Mond, 67 overall. It's tough out there. Dalvin Cook, our workhorse. And then we look here at receiving. You see who's leading our team in receiving. We had Irv Smith. And then you see Lewis, just our defensive player of the year. And you see Justin Jefferson, right? Superstar X Factor. Not having a great season. 4 catches after 3 games. He's unhappy. Our organization was unhappy. And I felt like maybe this is the right time to maximize his trade value. And I talked to my GM, and I felt like it's time. It's time to get as much as we can for Justin Jefferson. So we traded him to the Chiefs. 23-year-old superstar X-Factor receiver, 94 overall, is going to the Chiefs for Snead, McDuffie, Zane Anderson, and a pick. Zane Anderson will be our new user. Trent McDuffie's a star in the making as far as a cornerback goes, and we get a cornerback number 1 Snead, so we boost our defense even more with this trade. However, our offense obviously takes a hit, but I want our offense to run through Dalvin Cook. I want Cook to be the man that we're running through. We're a run-first team. Obviously, our receivers take a huge hit. Thielen moves to the number 1. Devontae Smith is next up. That could potentially be our number 1 receiver after the season. We take a hit offensively, but I think the boost to defense is just enormous. As you can see, Davidson's going to be targeted. We're going to run a lot of 2 tight end sets, and this is 6'7", 84 speed tight end, just a big body. So Irv Smith and Davidson are going to have increased roles in the offense. Dalvin Cook, his load was already a big load, and we're going to have increased roles for him. And then defensively, we pick up 2 corners, Snead, who's already established in the league, and then McDuffie, a young star in the making. McDuffie and our other cornerback Booth they're pretty much gonna grow into superstars in this league together. That's my idea of defense. I'm running dollar. So we got Snead, Bradbury, McDuffie, and Booth. All 4 of those guys are on the field at the same time. And then up top, we're going to have Lewis now, who I don't need to use her, and then Harrison Smith as well. Bringing over Zane Anderson is going to allow me to user him in the middle of the field. I just think this is a huge W for the defense. And again, once these guys turn, it's not a play right now where they're stars, but once they turn into 90 overall superstars, like Trent McDuffie and Booth are going to be locking down a whole entire, side. So like, what are teams going to do if they can't move the ball now? What are they going to do when McDuffie and Booth grow into their full potential? That's my idea of growing this team out. I think we start with the defense, and then we try to, build them up as much as possible. Maybe try to trade for an offensive weapon at the end of the season, or pick up one in free agency. I think that could be a big W for the team. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about this trade. I feel like just the way that my play style is, run first type of play style, play good defense, control the game. I think that this was a no-brainer. Look at Zane Anderson, dude, 6'2", just a monster. His speed is crazy. He's a monster. I think Zane's gonna be a huge dub as a user. We'll pick up the 2 corners and Snead and McDuffie, and on top of that, we swapped draft picks. So I swapped my 2nd round pick, which is my first pick of this year's draft. I swapped that with his first. So we're going to get the Chiefs' first rounder too. I think that's just a big deal. So this is their debut. This is week 4. We're taking on the Saints in a rain game here in London. Saints, I can't think they came into this game 2-2, I want to say, but not 2-2, 1-2. 1-2. This is week 4. And we were coming into this game 3-0. So the Saints had the ball first, 4th and 10. They pick up the first down on that throw, and then is going to run the ball in the very next play, brought down by Harrison. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Later on, 4th and 7, I'm sorry. So right side, quick throw, and it's going to be incomplete. So we take over immediately. Kellen Mond dropping back, throwing a C route left side. It's going to be overthrown out of bounds. 4th and 6 later in that drive, it's Mond throwing left side. It's a laser to Adam Thielen, and Thielen's going to take a 53-yard pass. Who needs Jefferson? We still got Thielen. We still got Devontae Smith, and most importantly, we have who I think is the best back in the league in Dalvin Cook. You'll see a lot of Dalvin Cook over the next few weeks, I would imagine. 2nd and 7 on his next drive. It's Taysom Hill throwing left side, brought down, but not until he picks up 18 yards. 1st and 10. Right side now. Nice little post route. Couple dots here from the Saints. Taysom Hill, 3 of 7 so far early on in this game. Trips to the right side. He's going to go with the out route. Easily caught. I think that's Kittle on the catch, by the way. They traded for Kittle earlier in the season, so definitely got to take note of that as you see this counter run go for 6, and we're tied up at 7 with 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Next possession, we're in bunch. We throw it right side on 3rd and 11. Just goes over my head, sails over my head. It's early growing pains for Kellen Mond. You're going to go through those with him throughout the season. But we're forced to punt, and he has a good return here. Goes all the way to the right side. We tackle him, but not until he gets to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Man in motion. We're sending pressure. Throws it right side. It's caught once again. So he's kind of killing me with that little post route on both sides. One thing to note, I definitely have to try to get somebody there. Not going to keep giving up 15 yards at a time. 3rd and 10 later in the drive. Throws another little seam streak type of deal to Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first and goal. Brought down here. Great defense. Just swarming to the football. Loss of 7. 2nd and goal. Taysom Hill on the next play. Throws a streak into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And we're down once again. So another first half deficit here for the Vikings. And you see us, we go straight to the run game. Let's get this run going. Dalvin Cook makes one man miss, makes 2 guys miss, makes 3 miss, and then brought down after picking up 19 yards. 1st and 10, it's Dalvin right side now. So Dalvin left, 19, Dalvin right, 9, Dalvin right back to the left side of the field, picks up another little first down. And we're moving the chains. 3rd and 9 later in the drive. Kellen Mond finding a man over the middle. It's Irv Smith getting down. Doesn't take the hit stick, gets down. 2nd and 6, got to avoid any injuries. Can't be running into hit sticks. It's Kellen Mond scrambling up the middle, using his legs to the 7, 1st and goal. Back to the run game. Dalvin Cook finishing the drive, touchdown, and we're back tied at 14 with just 24 seconds left in the first half. Kick it off. It's going to be 1st and 10 from his own 25. Taysom Hill hit on the throw. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. Taysom finding a man. This guy is finding stuff all in the middle of the field way too easily. 7 seconds left in the half. Taysom throwing flats right side. We bring him down. So that should do it for the half. And it does. So we're going to go to the half all tied up with the Saints. This is week 4 action. Again, if you guys have made it to this point in the video, I decided to put 2 games in one, make these episodes a little bit longer for my CFM guys. I feel like this is a cooler way to update the season rather than 1 game at a time. Make a little bit longer episode and really give you guys more content in one video than we're typically doing. As you can see, Dalvin Cook, 61-yard run through the middle, slide into the end zone, touchdown. That's our superstar right there, and that's why I felt like we could trade Justin Jefferson. I thought that there's no reason Cook can't lead us to victory the way that I want to play the game. But back to talking about the episodes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you like the longer video or if this is too long of a video. All right, we're taking feedback constantly, and I would love for my CFM guys to let me know. And then just anyone that enjoys my YouTube, let me know in the comment section, please and thank you. 3rd and 4, throws it right side. Thought it was going to be picked, but it's not. He throws it right at my defender. Unfortunately, he catches it, picks up the first. 1st and 10, out route left side, moving the chains once again, but he's hit stick. The ball is out, and it's McDuffie who causes the fumble in his debut, and Anderson recovers it. So the 2 guys that come over in the trade make an immediate impact. McDuffie with the force, Zane with the fumble recovery, and it gives the ball to our offense. 4th and 2 on this drive, but we're turning it over on down. So bad offense after the great defensive play by McDuffie. And you see him run the ball here, get across midfield. Just bad defense. Terrible. Next play, 1st and 10. Kittle spinning after the catch into the red zone. Picks up a nice chunk of yards for the Saints. Had the out route, but throws it to the left side. Almost lurked. Almost doesn't count in Madden. We hold them to 3, 21-17. Good guys, and we're going to that ground game. It's Dalvin. Oh my. Do you see how quick he can cut? CFM is actually wild how you can cut so good. Like, you compare it to Mutt and you see a huge run once again. I mean, it's just nasty what you could do in this game. 68 yards once again, and Dalvin is having himself a career day. 28-17, up on the Saints late in the game, and now we just got to close it on defense. And this is why we trade over these guys. This is why we traded Jefferson. We need the defense to step up, and they do just that. Harrison Smith interception, breaks the tackle, and then brought down as he crosses midfield. 1st and 10, 3:36 left in the game. We're going to the ground. It's Dalvin Cook once again. He has a lot of green out in front of him. Dalvin picks up the first. 18 carries for 195 on the day. Kellen Mond on 2nd and 7 fumbles, but we are able to recover it. And we end up settling for 3 here, making it a 31-17 game with just 2 minutes left. So not bad still. I mean, we ran the clock a little bit, ended up still getting points, making it a 14-point game. In a great spot to close this game out. And we just got to hold up a little bit here, make him work for a touchdown. Even if he gets one, just make him work for it to where he's in a situation where he needs an onside. 1st and 10, Taysom getting sacked on the play. He's brought down by Daniil Hunter and company. 2nd and 20, throws it left side, catches it just shy of the first. 3rd and inches coming up. Taysom throwing a drag once again. But as you can see, like, we'll live with that. He's already used one of his timeouts, and we're under a minute in the game left. So he throws it left side. And again, he's brought down, but he uses his 2nd timeout. So 19 seconds left. He has to score, get an onside, and score in that amount of time. But he's picked off, and it's Bradbury, who we traded for earlier in the season from the Eagles. Bradbury's going to pick him off, take it all the way inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, and all the way back for 6. Bradbury on the pick 6 is going to wrap up things with week 4. And another big W. So we're going to move on to 4-0 on the season, 2-0 in our division. Just a great week, a great episode, in my opinion, to pick up a couple wins against these guys. Again, this is a competitive CFM. As you can see the stats here, just 6 of 9 for Mond. That's the type of stat line I want. I want a game manager. We want to be able to run the ball, play good defense, win games. But back to it, a competitive CFM for money. Getting off to a 4-0 start is a dub. You really get a hold of your division, which would be nice if we could win the next couple games. So again, leave your feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this series. If you guys want more CFM, I actually have a sim CFM league that I have just started. So you'll see episode 1 of the sim league coming soon. That's the Premier Madden League. This is strictly Ballers, the competitive league, but Premier Madden is a sim league. I have the Texans. You'll see me build that team and try to get, that team as tough as possible. Again, that just started, so you'll see that on the YouTube channel soon. Again, if you haven't subscribed, it's free to subscribe, free to like the video, and if you're enjoying this, again, leave a comment, leave some feedback. Appreciate your time, and yeah, let's finish up these statistics. As you can see, McDuffie with the forced fumble that Zane picked up. So we did get some upgrades here to close things off. We'll go over those real quick. As Mond, he didn't hit his goals, but it was a rain game and we're in London, so I didn't expect him to go super crazy, but he didn't hit them. But maybe next time he can hit the goals that we put out there, man. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Peace.